Let's go. Keep it significant. I want to. Ready? Okay. Hi, my name is Braydn Pierce here at Deweys Pawn Shop. We're in a little bit different of a location. This is a 2-lane pistol range that we have covered on our website. Yes, we have a 2-lane pistol range here at Deweys. If you want to try any of our white tag used guns, you can do so. If you want to come with a buddy and experience Deweys and experience a fun time shooting out here and learning a little bit more, maybe, not like these people, hopefully a little bit more downrange, that would be awesome. Today we're going to be comparing 4 guns, all 2011's. Now, what is a 2011? It is a double stack 9mm 1911. We're going to go over a staccato C2, Prodigy 4 1/4 AOS, Bull Armory tack, and then we're going to hit the Kimber 2K11. I have 2 of those to look at. I have a brand new Eclipse that's on my showcase floor, and then I have another one that's a 5-inch that does not have a nickname, and we have that one priced, ready to go. So if you want to get a 2011 or get into the 2011 game, stick with us, learn everything we have, and definitely come down to Deweys and come visit. In my hands, I have the 2K11 5-inch, and I can't remember if this has a new marker or not, but it is the one that's black with the bronzed finished trigger and the hammer. This is the 5-inch gun. Feels really smooth. Flat face trigger shoe. Integrated mag well. Really premium feeling gun. This is the Kimber 2K11 Pro Eclipse, the 4 1/4 model. This one is a brand new gun that we have in our stores. If you guys wanted to get any one of these models, we can always order them. We're direct with Kimber. We have a pretty good relationship with them. So even though there was a scarcity on barrels, we still got one, at least. This one has the flared mag well, 4 1/4, partially fluted barrel. And these ones have the new toolless guide rod that is a twist, so that it actually pins the slide to the guide rod, and to release it, it is as simple as twisting it back into place and letting it ride forward. Also, a super smooth gun. It is brand new production, so it's a brand new gun, which means it's super slick. It's ready to go. It's ready to have some rounds downrange. Let's talk about capacity for a minute. These guns house a Checkmate 9x38 made in USA stamped 19-round magazine. Sits in there quite nice with that huge mag well, and I've shot one of these before, the Target model, the full bronze one, and I had no feeding issues. It was pretty nice. All right, next on our list is this Prodigy. Now, this one is a little bit special because it's had a lot of work done to it. This has not only some internals replaced, but some exterior modifications as well. This is using an EGW magwell. That's a super flared racing magwell. It's using SLR butt pads for their magazines. So now it is a Springfield Armory mag, so it's stock. This is using an Atlas safety, single-sided, so they removed the ambi safety. They lightened up the hammer with ports or cuts in the hammer to make it a little bit lighter. They gave it an extended slide, lock, lever, and release and takedown pin. Then, from what I can tell, they went to a toolless guide rod with a lightened recoil spring for the internals. And I know that it has a full EGW ignition kit, which means that they did some internal work to this as well, such as reducing the leaf spring, reducing the sear by the 0.005 that you, and they replaced the top bushing screw with actually a silver bushing screw that just gives it a little bit of more of a pop on the color. This one racks significantly lighter than a stock production gun. I want to say that that's around like the 17-pound recoil spring or the 13-pound. Some of the other customs that we've built here at the shop, we've got the tuning springs, which is a pack of 4 springs that you can get that give you a whole array of weights. But that one feels extremely nice. And this one was done right. I mean, the tactileness of the safety, immediately, one pinky, it's amazing of how tactile that safety gets. I think this was done in an effort to match up to some of the other guns that we have on the table. This one being the lowest cost point that you can get in the lineup, From a stock gun, this one's about $1,200 to $1,400, brand new. We have it listed here for a hell of a lot less. These ones are toting 17 round mags, so these ones are a little bit less than the Kimber, but you can get the extended magazines for these. This one is the 4 1/4 Prodigy. This is a staccato C2. Now this one has also had some work done to it. It is not factory by any means. Some of the things that they've done is they sent this to Wheaton Arms here in South Carolina to have some internal polishing done on the gun. It runs just a little bit smoother than factory. The trigger is really, really nice. It is right there on it. That safety is, again, tactile. It's just not as easy as the Prodigy, but this is still factory ambi safety, really tactile, really easy to get to. This is featuring the staccato threaded barrel. So this is actually from Staccato. This gun also came with the factory barrel as well. This one is actually a completely different grip module. This is the Staccato P grip frame that has been stippled. So this actually has an awesome pattern, as you will see from the B-roll that should be playing over top of me talking about it. This also houses a Dawson Precision magwell. It is a flared magwell for that racing. I've seen them where Staccato brings their own magwells out. There's also another company making Staccato magwells. Dawson, it fits the gun and it looks kind of factory like one of the normal Staccato magazines. Let's talk about capacity. This thing is sitting with the 20 round magazine from Staccato. This one also came with the 22 round magazine, but normally these things are 17 to 18 rounds, just like everything else that we've kind of been covering. That being said, super slick gun. All right, so this in my hands right now is actually a customer's gun. So if you ever need anything cleaned, fixed, put back together because you took it apart and really didn't know how to get it back together, or you need some professional opinions, come down to Deweys. We've got a great gunsmith and we can get you to him. If you want to leave the gun with us or ask our professional staff here how to go about it, we can cover it. We got that customer service down pat. This is a bull armory, and I did get permission from the customer to use this gun in the video, and I had to. I wanted to see how this stacked up against some of the other high-end 2011s that we have on the table. This is a pretty cool gun. I do have to say this is the first time that this thing has been in my hands, and I think the customer set it up right, except for the light. I think it needs a Surefire X300. Something a little bit bigger would look a little bit nicer on there. But aesthetically, other than that, it's a semi-flat face trigger. It has that really nice magwell that isn't like the Staccato, isn't like the Prodigy, isn't like the 2K11 where it's a full piece. It is snipped in the back so that you can still see the mainspring housing, and it fits a little bit better with the gun. This thing has 2 window cuts on top. I think that would be an awesome if you sent this to like Impact Machining to go get V-ported. It'd do performance-wise, I think, a little bit better. Very tactile safety, including this thing aesthetically, your takedown lever, your thumb safety, they're almost knurled, and you'll see that in the B-roll footage that we're going to play over top of this of how this actually looks. But this gun is very smooth. As far as I know from the customer, no internal work has been done to this. Now, this one does have a tooled guide rod, meaning as soon as you start taking this gun down, you will need a paper clip or you'll need one of those small hex wrenches to fit in here to pin this forward so that you can actually take the bushing and stuff out of there. It's not really a missing point. It's just something that you do have to be cognizant of. This one is not a actual bull barrel. This one is kind of like the 2K11 where it has a flared barrel. It's not really a bull barrel, but the Staccato has its own version of that. So does the only one that I know that's a full bull barrel is the Prodigy. This one is set up with the Holosun 507 Comp GR, which is an extremely awesome, huge window optic. It was also set up with the TLR7 HLX, which is the high lumen output 7X. That gets hot as hell. Don't turn it on and touch yourself because it gets hot quick. The other thing that I really like about this gun that isn't on any of the other ones, the grip screws. It just looks better, in my opinion. All of them would look better with those grip screws. Those are amazing grip screws. I'll make sure that they get a close-up of that in post. All of these guns that we've featured today have a green fiber optic front sight post, and all of them have similar capacities. These magazines aren't pressed with how many they fit in there. I'm pretty sure it's 17 to 18 rounds, but overall, solid gun, really nice. And that's going to be the comparison of all these today. Let us know in the comments. Which one is your favorite? Which one do you think needs a more highlighted reel? And also, some of these we have sitting on our shelf. If you're in South Carolina, check out our huge inventory. We've got about 2,300 guns in stock all the time. We've got a separate location, traders. We have got the gun for you. If you don't find a deal here, you're not looking hard enough. Okay. Flat face trigger shoe. How are we going? You ready? Ready? Okay. Good deal. This is the. So even though there was a scarcity on barrels, we still got one at least.
Boom, roasted.
Got him!
One has the Dawson Precision. Huh?
Start over. From the Dawson Precision forward.
One pinky. And then we have this gun. Ooh. Should I personally be like, this? I have a staccato. Okay. It is extremely nice. This features also a what was it called? What was it? Dawson Precision.